What's good, YouTube? It's your boy King Todd. I'm back with a new video. If you've been watching my videos lately, you've seen that I posted a couple videos, you know, on my last job, and it's been how much I hate it. But you know, I decided I want to make a video on my first job. You know, this is a story time. I think this is my second story time. But this story is not a good story. It's a pretty tragic story. So stay tuned. But if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe because we're on the road to 100. But like I said, this story is terrible. Let's go ahead and get into the video, man. Y'all gonna see. Let's just get into it. Let's get it. But you know, to start this off, we're gonna have to go back to 2016. And if you live in 2016, if you're watching this, yo, you know that 2016 was the latest year yet, my guys. Like, I don't think nothing's beating 2016. And I started my first job in 2016. My birthday's in January, so I just turned 16. And the reason I got it is because, you know, I really wanted a job. I really wanted to experience how a job was, because I was in high school, right? So I've seen a bunch of seniors, they have a job, they have a car, all this. I just thought it was so lit, like they're like adults, but I'm going to school with them. So, you know, I was like, you know, I need a job, you know what I mean? So when I finally turned 16, and another reason is, you see the shoes behind me? You can't see them all, but let me go and show you. See all these shoes? Yo, I wanted shoes, like literally. I don't know if how you guys are living, but when I was living, bro, it was terrible. I didn't have no shoes, no nothing. My mom, I'm not gonna say she couldn't afford it or nothing. She could, but like she was really trying to do her best. You feel me? But and I just really wanted shoes, and I was getting bullied type stuff. People telling me, bro, you wear the same shoes every day and all this, and it was really like getting to me. So I was like, man, I gotta get a job. I need some shoes. I need something. I need clothes, shoes. I need it all. Cause I'm in high school. Like, if you're in high school, you know, you get bullied for the littlest things. So I was like, man, fuck this. I'm so tired of getting bullied. So I decided to get a job. That's the main reason I got the job. Really to get, you know, get my style up. So yeah, that's why I got the job. So let's get into how my experience was at the job. All right, man. So I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, man. This job gave me a lot of depression. I'm not gonna lie, like I think it was my worst job I've ever had. I didn't even say where I worked at. It's Sonic. Sonic was terrible. And if you don't know what Sonic is, it's like a fast food restaurant, but it's like you don't go inside at all. You can only go through the drive. I'm gonna have a picture up, but you can only like drive on the sideway, like drive. And some of them have a drive-through, but some of them don't. So like it's like a carry-out. You'll see the picture. Just go look at that. You know, a lot of shady, illegal stuff was going on there. All right, so starting day one, I could already tell, like when I first started working there, I could tell something was not right. Like the managers were terrible. I've never had such bad managers. Like this one lady, she literally slept the whole day. And the way Sonic is built, you have to move around a lot. It's a fast food restaurant. You can't be asleep. But she literally slept at her desk, and she just complained all day about the stupidest things. And even though she's not doing any work to help us, she's literally sleeping. So I don't know why she's complaining. Like, bro, it's a lot. I'm gonna go off in this video, bro. I'm telling you, bro. There's so much that goes into this. My first job, Sonic. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to hate on Sonic. If I get big in the future, Sonic, you watching this? I'm not trying to hate on you. You can sponsor me, but yo. This Sonic I'm working at, god awful. I'm telling you, it was god awful. But literally, she slept all day. She complained about, you know, not getting the orders out. And the thing is, we had to do everything ourselves, right? Like we had to bag the food, take the order out, get the change, bag the food. We had to do it all. And literally, it's just you and one other person doing all of that. And it's like the way the restaurant is built, it's like 30 cars can come at a time. So some days, literally, we'll be like 20 minutes behind, and we're literally scrambling trying to get all the orders out. And she'll literally still be asleep and complaining to us why the orders aren't getting out. Well, Becky, we can't do it. If you're trying to find you a job and you see a manager not doing anything, leave right then and there. That's just, if the management is terrible, everybody else under them is terrible too. So don't even stay. But I'm not gonna lie, when I was working there, the people I worked with and my coworkers, they were chill. You know, I was cool with them, even though like they were kind of lazy sometimes, but they were cool people. But Becky was god awful. So let me get back into what my job was, so you'll understand where I'm coming from. So literally, like I said, I had to bag the food, make the bags actually, then bag the food, take the order, take their food out to them, then get the change, do all of that for like 30 plus cars, and sometimes the lot will be full up, and do all this while you're in 100-degree weather in summer, bro. Oh my god, you don't understand how stressful. And then like literally, I remember one thing, I could never leave on time. Like if you ever worked a job, you know that you have a schedule and it says you work from like, I don't know, 8 in the morning to like 2 o'clock p.m. I don't know. But when it hit for 2 o'clock for me, I did not leave. She say, well, baby, there's cars on the lot. There's always cars on the lot. I don't know, like, she literally said that every single day. Every time I'm supposed to get off at 2 o'clock, she'll say there's cars on the lot. You can't leave until the cars are gone. It's fast food. What is she saying? Cars in the lot. That made no sense to me. So literally, I stayed hours behind my time, and we don't get paid, you know, regular hourly. We get paid by tips. But since it's fast food, ain't nobody tipping. So like, it's literally the whole restaurant is set up against you. So you have to do all the work yourself in scorching degree weather. You know, let that be if it's cold, hot, it didn't matter. Some days it felt good, but usually it was hot. And you work in the winter, it's gonna be cold. And you can't, could you wear a jacket? I don't know. I don't think you can wear like a big jacket. But you have to do all of that by yourself. And then the managers were terrible. You're gonna understand why I was so fed up with that job. So I worked there for like a year. I worked at all my jobs for like a year. It's my first job. I didn't know what I was doing. But you know, I just thought that, you know, what they were doing was normal. Like, I saw the manager, she wasn't doing anything. But I was like, oh, she's a manager. She's not supposed to do anything. But coming to find out, she's supposed to do something. She's not supposed to just sit on her butt and sleep all day and then complain to us when things ain't getting done. But that's just one manager. Let's get into the other managers. This is the craziest part. Okay, so if you ever worked a job, you know that you get paid, you know, by a paycheck. But the managers, they do all of that for you. So, you know, it's all dependent on the managers. If you remember from the beginning of the video, I told you a lot of shady and illegal stuff was going on. Well, it's finna come to a full effect right here. So, when the managers did our paychecks, they would literally take our tips out of our check and take it and pocket it for themselves.
He needs some milk.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Bro, I don't think you heard me right. The managers, the people in charge, they would take our checks, write them, and the tips we supposed to make, we put into a little system, and the computer, you know, I don't know. I don't know how that works, but it just tells us, you know, it shows them how much tips we're supposed to make and all this. But they would take the tips we were supposed to make, whatever, and the tips we made, and take it out of our check and take it for themselves. All the managers. So we were literally down hundreds of dollars. Nobody caught on until they got caught. And you wanna know why they got caught? Okay, so I don't know if you know this, but every public, you know, restaurant, blah blah blah, has cameras. You know, cameras. So, you know, you don't do stuff that the managers were doing. They didn't know. I don't know if they didn't know they had cameras. I mean, how could they not know that they're the managers? I don't know what they were thinking. But they were stealing out of the safe. The safe had all the money that the restaurant made that day in the safe. They were literally opening the safe on camera. Keep in mind, the camera's here. Let me show you something. So here's the lamp. Imagine this is the camera, right? Imagine this is the camera. Bam, it's on them. They would literally be right here. This is the safe. They'll be opening, the camera's right here. Camera's right here. They're opening the safe, taking the money out on camera. Now, I don't know what they were thinking, because, I mean, of course you're gonna get caught. You're going to jail. And crazy enough, only 2 of them went to jail. It was 4 managers, but yeah, they went to jail. We're stealing out the safe on camera. And you know, after they all got fired, we went back and watched the cameras and just laughed at them. They were stupid. Literally, they looked at the camera, because we watched the recordings. The camera was on their face. They looked at it and kept it going. I'm like, what? And we all just laughed at them, because that was the funniest thing ever. Like, how dumb can you be to steal on camera from a company? I don't know. But you know, the shitty part is, they were stealing out of our checks too. Like, if it would have been a lot more funny if they weren't stealing out of our checks. You know, it was an interesting first job. You know, I've learned a lot. So you ever, you know, you're getting a first job, comment below. You know, what's going on. I'm gonna let you know any red flags, because if you have shitty managers and they're not doing anything, leave instantly. But yeah, man, that was my little story about my first job. Crazy. They still stealing out the safe on camera. Like, what the heck. But yeah, man, y'all enjoyed this video, go ahead and subscribe, share this with your friends. You know, we're trying to get to 100 subscribers. You know, the support I get is just, you know, overwhelmingly positive, and I love it. You know, I love when you guys, you know, tell me I'm doing a good job or whatever. Keep that up, please, and I love it. But yeah, man, I can't wait to see y'all next week. And I started college. College is lit. I'm making a video on that. College is lit. It's way better than high school. I'm making a video on that. So yeah, but I love every single one of y'all. Stay tuned. We're trying to get to 100. Go subscribe, and I'm out. Peace. I missed it. Fuck.